What is up guys, and welcome to another Red Dead Online video. In today's video we are going to be going through the most useful items that you can get within Red Dead. Now these are items that you can buy by progressing through the roles, but they are items that definitely benefit you as the player, as it'll either give you more money or just a better experience. If you believe that there are any more items that are useful and can be added to this list, then let me know in the comment section down below. But to begin with, we are starting with the cheapest and we're going to be working our way up to the most expensive. The first item on the list is the reinforced lasso. And this is something that you can get by pursuing through the bounty hunter role, and normally you do get yourself a normal lasso, and this is something that is given to you for free when starting Red Dead Online. But by going through the bounty hunter role and spending $350 to get the reinforced lasso will actually make it harder for NPCs or even players to escape being hogtied. So that means that you have more time to either take a player or an NPC from one location going all the way to another location. What I have highly recommend doing in the past when going through bounty hunting missions is, if you go over to the bounty board, select a bounty that you want to find that bounty, and then hog tie them with the reinforced lasso so you can store them on the back of your horse, and then you can just go around doing a bit of hunting, collecting herbs, doing whatever, waiting for that timer to go down to the last 30 seconds, and that is the point that you hand it in. Now if you did that with the normal lasso, the NPC would escape maybe 3, maybe even 4 times. With a reinforced lasso they may escape once, maybe even twice, but the fact that they're escaping a lot less means that you have more time to focus on the stuff that you want to focus on, and in return that will give you more money. Next up is the Pennington field shovel, and you can get this for $350 and you get it by pursuing through the collector role. And if you're looking to make money within Red Dead, the collector role is definitely the way to go. Buying anything in the collector role will 100% make your money back within a matter of days, because if you buy the Pennington field shovel, yes that costs $350 and you may feel like that's a pretty hefty investment for just a shovel. Well, getting a shovel now allows you to get collectibles that are at certain dig sites. This will now allow you to dig up coins, jewelry, and even family heirlooms. If you just had the Pennington field shovel and you didn't have anything else unlocked for the collector, you can still get the family heirloom set and complete the whole thing. That in itself will give you $292.50. If you do that for a second time, you have now made profit off the Pennington field shovel. Not just that, the Pennington field shovel will be used later on, but that would involve you getting another collectible item, which we'll talk about in a bit. At $500 you could buy yourself the medium delivery wagon, and this is for the trader role. When first buying into the trader role, you can build up 100 goods, but unfortunately with the delivery wagon that you have, which is a starter wagon, you can only sell 25 goods at a time. By spending $500 you can now sell 50 goods at a time, and it doesn't mean that these goods now sell for more, they sell for the exact same price, but because the wagon's a lot bigger, you're now allowed to sell an extra 25 products at the exact same time, meaning that you don't have to do as many deliveries, meaning that you're saving yourself a lot more time. And with that time that you've saved, you can spend it within the trader role by supplying more animals, going out hunting, or you can focus on a completely different role. Going all the way back to the collector role, you can buy yourself a metal detector for $700, and this is probably my favorite item within the game just because of how much money you can make off it. Originally I told you to buy the Pennington field shovel for $350, and that would allow you to go to certain dig sites that could be found across the world of Red Dead Online. But as an addition, there are certain sites that can be dug up, but for you to find these sites you must use the metal detector to know the exact spot. With the metal detector you can find yourself certain pieces of jewelry, arrowheads, and even the whole collector set. And by getting the collector set and selling that on, which is 15 different coins and takes about an hour to do, you can sell that for $540, meaning if you do that for the second day for the next cycle, yet again you have made profit on the metal detector. And that's only if you're going to be focusing on one set. You can look into other sets that require a metal detector to find them. As I said, you need the metal detector for jewelry, arrowheads, and also coins. Next on the list is the large delivery wagon, which costs $750, and this is an addition to the trader role. Now before you buy the large delivery wagon, you must buy the medium delivery wagon, and as already said, that costs $500, but a large delivery wagon does a similar thing. As said, with the medium delivery wagon you can carry 50 different products, and even though it doesn't actually give you more money for the goods that you sell, it just means that you're saving your time because you don't have to do as many deliveries. Now to sell 100 products, all you have to do is 2 deliveries. With a large delivery wagon, now to sell 100 products, all you need to do is 1 delivery. So when looking at the trade role and starting out with a small delivery wagon and then going all the way up to a large delivery wagon, you are saving yourself a lot of time, and for that money it is definitely worth it. Next up on the list is the first useful item that you can get within the moonshine role, and that is the condenser upgrade, and it costs $825. This is very expensive, but this makes sense when you see the moonshiner as a tier 2 to the trader. Likewise, you'll also be making your money back on this as you put more time within the moonshine role. So the more moonshine you make, the more money that you can make. But when starting the moonshine role, you are only allowed to make weak moonshine. You can still add flavor into it, but you're still not able able to sell it for that much. The condenser upgrade allows you to make average moonshine, which sells for a lot more compared to weak moonshine, and yet again you can still add flavor into this, and that will also increase the price of it. By increasing the price of the moonshine, it means the more profit that you'll be able to make, and eventually the condenser upgrade will pay for itself. Next up, at $875, we now have the hunting wagon, and this goes all the way back to the trader role. This is a very expensive upgrade, but this allows you to bring more animals to your camp to go and donate to cribs for your trader business. And the most useful thing for me is once I've filled up the trader business to a full bar and I still have animal parts that are available, I can actually store them within the wagon, and once I've finished for that day, I turn my Xbox off, and then the next day I come back to play again. I can then call my wagon back and the animal parts are still within that wagon. They are saved there, so I can use this as a constant source to resupply my camp business. At the time of recording this video, there is an animal spawn problem within Red Dead Online, but Rockstar have acknowledged this, and hopefully within the future this will be fixed. But that doesn't mean that I cannot get animals to spawn in. We just have to do certain things to do it. I'll leave a link in the description down below, as well as there'll be a card on screen right now which will take you to a video, and it'll show you exactly how you can force animals to spawn in. That way you can use the hunting wagon, get all these animals, store them in the back of that wagon, and you can take them all the way to your camp business, donate those animals to cribs, and you can constantly be making money in the background. Just like the hunting wagon, next up on the list for the exact same price of $875 is the bounty hunting wagon. And unlike the hunting wagon, where the hunting wagon is used to collect animal parts, the bounty wagon is there to collect bounties. At the early stages of going through the bounty hunter role, it's not that useful. It's pointless using a bounty hunting wagon just so you're able to get one person and bring them in. But a bounty hunting wagon, if you're going to be getting say 4, maybe even 6 different bounties at the exact same time, this is 100% worth it. I've found myself in the past playing by myself, seeing a 6-man bounty poster and thinking that I can do that. Unfortunately, that is next to impossible. What you need to do is get a bounty hunting wagon for those types of bounties, and that way you'll be making yourself the most amount of money, most amount of gold, and also the most amount of XP. And then finally on my list is the polished copper upgrade, which costs $875 by default, but you can actually get it for free if you are a Twitch Prime member. If you are a Twitch Prime member, you can link your Twitch Prime account to your social club account, and there you'll have the polished copper upgrade for free within a couple of days. But by default, this does cost $875, so this is why I've put it in this position. But just like the condenser upgrade for the moonshine role, this improves upon the moonshine that you can make. So the condenser upgrade allows you to go from weak to average moonshine, while the polished copper upgrade allows you to go from average moonshine all the way up to strong moonshine, and this sells at the highest value so far. You can still add flavor into this, which also increases the price of this, and the most money that you can make from the polished copper upgrade by making strong moonshine and also adding flavor in is $247.50. And if you have been able to get to rank 20 as a moonshiner, it only takes 48 minutes to make moonshine. So with that in mind, with how much money that you can get for doing a delivery and the total price of the polished copper upgrade, it only takes 3.5 deliveries, let's just say we'll round it up to 4 deliveries for you to make profit on this. So the polished copper upgrade is 100% worth it to buy. But anyway guys, those are the most useful items within Red Dead Online that will either save you time or it will be able to make you money. Let me know in the comment section down below if I've missed anything, if you believe there should be anything else that is added to this list. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. So see ya.